Hello everyone, welcome to part 9 of Laravel 6 Basics, and this time we are going to study CSRF Protection. Okay, so CSRF Protection we have used in forms, we have seen in ecom series as well. Actually, CSRF refers to Cross Site Request Forgery. Okay, so this is related to the attacks on web application. To prevent those attacks, this CSRF launched by the Laravel, so that we can prevent unauthorized activities that can happen on web applications. Okay, so we are going to study this CSRF protection in detail. Okay, so see this, actually there is one file that prevents this CSRF, that is the verify CSRF token. We can check this file as well and see this file, verify CSRF token. So this file, this middleware file, actually this is the middleware file. Like we have used our own middlewares, Laravel is also having some of the middleware of their own. Okay, so one of such file is verify CSRF token middleware file. That when you will add the CSRF token, okay, CSRF token with form, like we have seen, like we can apply with form, and also with ajax request, and in view.js axios as well, we can add the CSRF token we need to add. Okay, so at that time the request comes here in this file, and this file going to check that whether the authentication is real or not. Okay, so every time if you add that token, okay, see, we talk about this token CSRF token we talk about. So if you add this CSRF token in form like this one, okay, like this one, earlier we used to add it in some other way, like CSRF underscore field we used to add earlier. Now we used to add like this, add rate of CSRF. Okay, so if we will add this in form, then some kind of token automatically developed by Laravel will be assigned to the form as well. Means one additional field you are sending, and that is sent as a security token. Okay, so that can prevent any kind of attacks. And in core PHP, if you have seen that we used to do like those SQL injection, some kind of functions they provide, like HTML entities they used to provide, and some other function like in MySQL real escape attend entity. Okay, so some special character also. So all these kind of function we used to use in core PHP, but Laravel is having built-in mechanism for preventing all such attacks. So CSRF play its own role for preventing such attacks. So we are going to check in our ecom series as well. I'm going to open the ecom series. Then we have the clear idea that how we have used. I'm going to open the e-commerce series that we have done, sample 6. Okay, here I am going to open one of the form. I'm going to open, I will show you that how we are using. See, I'm going to run I'm going to run the project, okay, so that it will be more clear to us. And I'm going to run this in different port, php artisan serve here, port 8010. okay, I'm going to run here, and I'm going to open in a separate file. Okay, here I'm going to run not in here, I'm going to run in 8010, and here I will go in contact form. Okay, sorry, yeah, there is we have made one more contact. Okay, I'm going to replace this is in view.js, so I'm going to run this contact form. Okay, so this is the form that we have made in our ecom series. Okay, so we have used in this form that CSRF token. I will show you. See, this token we have used in this form. Okay, So this token we have used, and we have accepted this token here. You can check it out that we are getting this token here. You can check it out, and like this. Okay, so I'm going to add the values here. Any value I can add. Okay, any mail.com subject testing. Okay, like this, and submit. Sorry, here it is not. I've saved the file. Once again, I'm going to do Amit mail.com test. Okay, still it is not coming. Why it always happen? Whether I do something. We need to check this is the URL or not. We can check it like this. I am going to update. We have not used anything else. This is the normal form or some other. Okay, I'm going to check contact us. This one is the same file. Okay, so leave this one. I don't know. We have not having that much time. I am going to perform in our own. We are going to create one form in quickly. We will do this one like this one. I am going to make one more. Sorry, this one. This contact. I will do like this contact. Okay, contact us page like this, and here I am like about. I'm going to one page like contact file, save as, contact. Okay, so here I will use the form. I will use. Okay, here I will give input name as name, input. We can add test here as address. Okay, here also test. Quickly we will do, and we'll just close form. Here input type submit. Okay, so here load method post action, nothing required. Okay, so what I will do here, I need to send this form somewhere. So I think we require that we need to add somewhere in controller. So I will use some controller, or I can make new one. Use a controller, home controller. There is no CMS controller, so we can make one CMS controller quickly. Okay, or pages controller we can create in Laravel 6. I'm going to open Laravel 6 here. If you are in Windows, you can do your own command git bash here. Okay, so here I will quickly make PHP artisan make controller. I can make like pages controller. Okay, or anything whatever you want. Okay, you can create. Here I am going to use that pages controller instead of this. All this I am going to use that controller because here it will not serve my purpose. We require to have, and here instead of this one I require any, or I require get or post both. So I will use match here. Okay, so in match I'm going to get as well as post both, and I'm going to close this one and will add contact. And now here I'm going to add pages controller, and here I am going to add the function, whatever we want. Okay, I am going to add contact only. Okay, now it built my route, and now I'm going to use that pages controller. I'm going to open, and we'll add here the function public function contact. Okay, so this time we require like this because we are sending some values from the form. Okay, so here we require like if dollar request is method post, like we used to do for the form, if you remember. Okay, is method post must be, it is coming in post value. So we will pick all the data in like this dollar request all. Okay, and we are going to print everything here. Okay, so we can quickly do like this, go here, and we are going to print it data. So it will tell us that what we are sending. Now this route we can quickly I will use this one here in for our main route, this one 00 and contact. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so it is still not coming, and we need to check what's happening. And see here, contact, everything is fine. Here contact pages controller, we are going to check. Okay, fine, yeah, because we have not mentioned anything here, so we need to mention here like return view. Okay, so it's in contact only, we can mention it like this. Title you can pass, if you want to pass the title as well, you can just simply pass the title here, title like contact us page, because might be we are doing the title as well. And this one we can pass like this with compact. Okay, title. Okay, so now it is fine. Now we can go back, and you can see this form, it looks really ugly because we don't have any kind of css here. Okay, you can quickly do this kind of silly things, break and all, because just we are testing. So don't worry about design of the form. Okay, it will be look like this. Okay, so this is the form. So I'm going to add name and address here, nothing else. Amit, and address is anything you can add in address. Okay, Mal Road, you can do like this. And I'm going to click on submit, and see the 419 error. And 419 error comes because we have not done any kind of CSRF token, and that is mandatory. And 419 error comes if we will not assign any CSRF token to our form. Okay, so now we need to mention the CSRF token and the new way to enter it, CSRF. You can quickly do it like this, CSRF. And now you will refresh once again. I will go back because we need to post the form once again. So I will refresh, and we'll do once again anything road. Okay, now I'm going to see. So you can see here the token is now coming. This is the token, and its value automatically filled by Laravel. It automatically fill the value with some kind of alphanumeric code. Okay, CSRF code. This is long enough so that no one can crack it. Okay, no hacker can able to crack it. Okay, so this is the token, and you can also store this token in your table as well. If in case you are saving the entry in table, then you can also save this token there, and you can use the token, and it will provide the unauthorized access. Okay, so this is the token we are talking about, and this we used in forms. And this token prevents any kind of unauthorized commands performed by the users. Okay, so that is the thing we are talking about. And we also use this token in JavaScript as well, in jQuery, in Ajax as well. We will talk about this as well. Okay, so there is one file that we are talking about, that is we verify CSRF token, where we need to specify. And now I'm talking about one more thing, like here it is mentioned, like if you don't want this CSRF protection for some of your routes, like it happened in case of payment gateways. Like we have done some kind of payment gateways as well. We have done PayPal, we have done PayUmoney in our ecom series, and in some cases we don't want the CSRF protection for our routes because third party is doing their own protection. So we want to disable the Laravel protection. So for that we can simply disable it from verify CRF token. Just you need to mention here the route. Okay, here in protected accept array you just need to mention the route, then it will not see this thing. We have also done in our ecom series, if you will check. Okay, so here we have specified, I think, some of the route. See check pin code. See here I am talking about this PayUmoney response. So in PayUmoney did its own security. So we have disabled Laravel Laravel CRF token from the PayUmoney response. Okay, so other routes also we have disabled because we don't require. So in some cases you don't require CSRF protection, so at that time you can simply disable them by adding their routes. You can see that we have added 4 routes in our ecom series and we have disabled from these 4 routes because it is giving us error because we don't want to use. So same here in our Laravel 6 as well, the website that we are working on, the test website we are working on. So I am going to disable this one and let's try. I am going to disable this contact route from here. Okay, so we will not provide any kind of CSRF security to this form. What I am going to do, I am going to remove this CSRF token functional. This one I am going to remove, and now earlier it was giving 419 error, so this time I am expecting that it will not give any kind of error. I'm going to refresh it and we'll add once again, and this time we are adding it without CSRF token. So I'm going to check that whether it will work fine or not. So let's see that it will work fine or not. I'm going to submit and you can see it is working fine. It is working fine without CSRF token. So it is working very fine. You can see that we have not added any kind of CSRF token in this form and it is still working because it happens we have added the route here in our accept parameter accept array that is provided with verify CSRF token file. That is the array for all those routes that you don't want any kind of security from Laravel. Okay, so you can add it like this if you don't want this security. So I hope that it is very much clear. We have also done this one in ecom series. We have also tested this one right now in our Laravel new website. Okay, so this one you can do, and there are 2 types of token. See, first one is XCSRF token and the next one is XXSRF token. Okay, so both these token we use in Laravel, and this one we use in our Ajax request. Okay, this one we use in our Ajax request. For this this one we have also used in our ecom series, and you have seen that we used to add this token at the front header. We used to add in meta tag at the front header so that we can use it with all the Ajax requests. So this is the way like we if we will pass the token from the Ajax request, if you are sending some Ajax request, okay, then you need to pass the CS token there as well, but the mechanism, but there you will pass it like this XCSRF token, and that is the keyword provided by the Laravel, and the same thing CRF token you are passing, but in this way by giving XCSRF token as the keyword. Okay, you can see here in our ecom series we have done this thing. See there we can open here resources, view layouts, and here this one is the Laravel 6. Sorry, this one is Laravel 6. We will open ecom series, and here you can see, here I'm going to open front design. Here you can see that we have provided meta name CSRF token CSRF token. So this one we have done for the AJAX request. We need to pass it like this. First we will define in meta name, meta tag like this, and after that wherever we will use, we have used that main.js file, I think main.js or some other file. I'm going to open from here public js front end, and after that I think main.js, sorry, main.js, this one, and here I can find out like CSRF, and you can see like while checking the current password, while checking the user current password, we used to tell there that your current password, the password you type is correct or incorrect. In Ajax we used, and for Ajax request we need the header, and in header we have passed the CSRF token like this. Okay, here we have added this token in this variable XCSRF token. So this is the parameter, this is the variable given by the Laravel. You need to assign the CSRF token in this one for the Ajax request. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Okay, so this is in plain form, this is plain form, this is the CSRF token only that you use to assign to a JAX request. But here you can see now it is X, here you can see it is CSRF, here you can see it is XSRF. So the difference is it is in encrypted form. Now the token is in encrypted form for the first time. We have seen the token is in encrypted form now, and we use this token in the case of some of the JavaScript frameworks and libraries, that is Angular and Axios. Okay, so if you are passing this CSRF token in through Axios, that is a better version of Ajax. Okay, we will study in detail in future videos as well. So in case of Axios, or in case of Angular or some other such libraries, JavaScript libraries, we used the token in encrypted form, and that encrypted form is called XXSRF token. Okay, so so that encrypted form we used to send the token, but all these our file, our verify CRF token file used to check all this kind of token. Okay, so this is the another mechanism of protection. We are protecting the routes, we are protecting the data coming from Ajax, we are protecting the data coming from Axios. Okay, so this one is required, token is required there in encrypted form. Okay, so we can use the cookies values as well for this XXSRF token request header. Okay, so this one you can also check, you can also try this one, and you can try all this. I hope that somewhat it is clear to you. We can provide our Laravel website with this CSRF protection, and forms also we can prevent. Okay, and you have seen that how to avoid. If we don't require its protection, we can simply disable from the verify CSRF token file, and for Ajax request we can add in header, meta tag in header, and can pass in Ajax request as well. Okay, like this. And for Axios and for Angular and such kind of frameworks, new frameworks, means after that comes after Ajax. Okay, so we use these tokens as encrypted form. Okay, so I hope that much clear to you, and if you have any query you can surely contact me in video description, and we will do something else in next video, and more things we will do in future. Okay, so let's continue watching this series. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.